Korean entertainment world is once again shocked by the shocking news of one of BTS's most popular and beloved members, Jungkook. In an unexpected moment, Jungkook introduced a mysterious woman to the public, making the fans, or commonly known as the ARMY, surprised as well as curious. Who is that woman? Is she Jungkook's new girlfriend or just a co-worker on a certain project? The video will reveal facts, rumors, and in-depth analysis surrounding the mysterious woman, as well as her impact on Jungkook's career and personal life. Shocking moment, when Jungkook appears with a mysterious figure. It all started with a brief post on Bigot Music's official social media, in which Jungkook is seen wearing casual clothes, walking side by side with a long-haired woman whose face is partially covered by a mask. In the less than a minute-long video, Jungkook mentioned that he wanted to introduce someone who means a lot in his life. Without mentioning his name, he simply smiled and said, "You will soon know who he is." Post immediately went viral and sparked an explosion of speculation across social media platforms. Like Jungkook mystery girl, who is she, and Jungkook dating rumor became a global trending topic in just a matter of hours. Initial speculation: lover, collaborator, or actress? Speculation is coming from all directions. Some fans believe that the woman is Jungkook's girlfriend who has been hidden from the public. This conjecture is reinforced by their body language that seems familiar and comfortable with each other. However, not a few also mention that the woman is likely a co-worker in an art or music project that has not been announced. Jungkook himself has recently been active in solo music production, as well as involved in various cross-disciplinary projects including visual arts and experimental video. This led to suspicions that the mysterious woman may have been an artist, director, or even a backing dancer. Korean media also took part in the hunt for the identity of this mysterious figure. Some gossip portals even released paparazzi photos claiming to be the same woman, but the exact identity is still uncertain. Visual clues: who is he really? Internet detectives from the ARMY immediately intervened. They analyzed every detail of the video, from the brand of clothes the woman wore to her hairstyle to her height compared to Jungkook. One interesting theory is that the woman is Lee Ji-yoon, a professional dancer who has appeared in the music video of one of Jungkook's solo songs. Their closeness during training sessions had attracted attention before, but it was never confirmed as anything more than a professional relationship. However, another theory quickly emerged that the woman was Han Seo-ah, an up-and-coming actress who has recently starred in various popular dramas and is also known to have connections with several idols. Although there is no strong evidence, the physical resemblance and the time of his appearance adjacent to Jungkook's schedule make this theory quite crowded. Clarification from Bigot Music. After 2 days of speculation and confusion, the agency Bigot Music finally released an official statement that reads, "The woman seen with Jungkook in the latest video is part of the creative team on the soon-to-be-released visual project. We ask the public to respect the privacy of all individuals involved and avoid the dissemination of unverified information." Although this statement seems soothing, most fans still feel dissatisfied. Some mention that Bigot often gives neutral clarifications in these kinds of cases in order to protect the privacy of his artists, without giving further details. ARMY reaction: a mix of support and disappointment. As always, the ARMY was divided in its response to this news. Most gave their full support to Jungkook, regardless of his actual relationship with the woman. Jungkook is an ordinary human being. He deserves a private life. As long as he's happy, we're happy too, one Twitter user wrote. But not a few also admit to being disappointed, especially if it is true that the woman is Jungkook's romantic partner. As an idol, Jungkook is considered to be very respectful of his fans and keeps strict professional boundaries. For some ARMY fanatics, this news was a pretty deep emotional blow. Jungkook finally opens up. After several days of silence, Jungkook finally spoke live in a live broadcast session via Weverse. With a calm face and his characteristic smile, he conveyed the clarification. "I know you're all curious. The woman in the video is part of my visual art project. We've been working together for a long time and I really appreciate your contribution. I'm not in a romantic relationship with anyone right now. This clarification was greeted with relief by many fans, although some still feel curious about the woman's background. Who is the real figure? Here is a brief profile of the mysterious woman. After various searches, it was discovered that the woman was Jin, a creative director and visual artist from Seoul. He is known for artistic works that combine music, motion, and experimental cinematography. Jin has worked with various K-pop artists on behind-the-scenes projects as well as concert productions. Some facts about Jin: graduated from Korea National University of Arts, majoring in visual arts. Has worked with Chinese Taemin on the artistic concept of solo concerts. Actively promote Korean contemporary art through social media and virtual galleries. Never appeared in front of the camera publicly, making him a very low-profile figure. His collaboration with Jungkook is touted as part of his next solo visual album project that will incorporate elements of music, dance, and cinematic narrative. Implications for Jungkook's career. Regardless of who the female figure really is, this moment marks a major shift in the way Jungkook builds his career narrative. She is increasingly venturing to explore her artistic side and personality beyond the traditional confines of K-pop idols. Jungkook, who used to be known as the sweet magne of BTS, is now transformed into an adult artist who is ready to express himself more freely. His involvement in experimental projects like this shows his desire to continue growing and breaking boundaries. The beginning of a mysterious woman. Rumors began when a photo or video circulated that was said to show Jungkook with a mysterious woman. One of them occurred at a restaurant on Jeju Island around November 2022, where the alleged figure of Jungkook was sitting with women. The gossip media dared to write that it was Jungkook's girlfriend. However, the restaurant owner denied this, saying the woman was not a girlfriend but part of a group of friends and asked the public to respect Jungkook's privacy. Rumors resurfaced in early October 2023, when a blurry video purported to have been taken at Jungkook's apartment featured a man dressed as himself hugging a woman, complete with a backdrop of the apartment and his alleged dog. Many netizens associate it as a romantic relationship. Latest rumors: Instagram is new and causing dating speculation. In July 2025, Jungkook opened a new Instagram account with the username @YouJungkook, which sparked speculation of romantic data with Espas Winter due to the similarity of the letters M and I to Minjong's name, to the point of being mistaken for Min Jungkook, and related to the @Winter account. This is compounded when all BTS members directly follow the account, which is considered a secret code. Jungkook later confirmed in live that it was indeed his official account, and M&I was just an abbreviation of "My name is Jungkook," not any romantic implication. All speculations were eventually debunked as fans' overinterpretation of the username solely. Conclusion: is this a new beginning for Jungkook? The emergence of this mysterious woman, whether in a professional or personal capacity, opens a new chapter in the life of BTS's Jungkook. At the age of 27, as of 2025, he is no longer just a teen idol but an adult figure who begins to shape the narrative of his own life, both in front of the camera and behind the scenes. And for his fans, this is a moment of reflection about the boundaries between idols and mere mortals, between privacy and expectations, as well as between imagination and reality. No matter who she is, one thing remains undisputed: Jungkook remains in the spotlight, and his every move will continue to be watched, supported, and remembered by the millions of hearts that love him.